Hi guys, welcome to another Score 8 tutorial. Today we're gonna be looking at inequalities. I mean graphical inequalities. Where we're gonna learn how to graph an inequality. It's pretty easy if you understand it. Let's look at what we have here and they say graph the following inequalities and shade the region that satisfies the inequality. We have y less than or equal to x plus 2 and y is greater than or equal to minus x. So all we need to do is, we plot these two graphs and see the region that satisfies the inequality. So let's go ahead and plot the first graph. We have y greater than or equal to less than. Let me wipe that. Y less than or equal to x plus 2. So let's see. I would like to, get some coordinates so that I can use them. I can use those coordinates to plot on the graph. So when x is 0, y will be 2. When y is 0, x will be negative 2. So those are our two coordinates. So let's look at y greater than or equal to negative x. Let's get some coordinates, x and y coordinates. So when x is 0, y will be 0. And when x is 4, y will be negative 4. All right, let's use those coordinates to plot it. So now let's plot the graph on this xy plane. So for the first graph, we have 0, 2. So we have 0 on the x-axis and 2 on the y. So that is where it is, right there. So the second point, we have negative 2 on the x-axis and 0 on the y. So this is where it is, right there. So let's go ahead and draw the line. So I would like to, draw this line and make it as long as possible. I think that is a line right there. That is a line right there. So again, let's look at the region that satisfies this inequality. So we have y values. Y is less than or equal to x plus 2. So if you look at this graph, the values that are below here are less than. You see that? So these ones, this is the region that satisfies the inequality. You know, these values right down here are less than or equal to, you know, are less than or equal to x plus 2, right? Because this is a line y equal to x plus 2, and this down here is less than that line. All right, let's go ahead and plot the other graph. So the other graph, we have 0, 0. I like to use a red pen right over here. So we have 0, 0 over here. Being create 0, 0. That is that point. We have 4, negative 4. So 4 on the x and negative 4 on the y axis. So we have, I think it's around this point. I think it's around that point. So let's go ahead and plot the graph. So let's go ahead and plot this graph. It's coming out. So let's plot it right there. So that is our graph. So that is our graph. So and if we look at what? the values of, so this is a graph. This is a graph y equal to minus x. All right. So at what point, at what satisfy this inequality? So we will look at y values that are greater than what, negative x, right? So if you look at this graph, you see that these values, these y values right here, are greater than this one down here. So this one, this is a region that will satisfy the inequality. This region over here will satisfy the inequality. All this region all over here satisfy the inequality. And if we want to look at the solution of these two equations, all right, the solution of these two guys, the solution of these two equation will be this intersection, this section over here. So will be this section. So this section right over here is the region that satisfies the inequality. Because in this section, you have what? You have uh y, you have y, you have y less than or equal to x plus 2, and also y greater than or equal to negative x. So those intervals all lie on this region. So this is the region that satisfies, this is the region that satisfies the inequality. Yeah, this is the region that satisfies the inequality. All right, guys. That is it. That is how you plot these graphs. And if you have any question, you leave a comment, and you can also send your questions to score8@gmail.com. I'll be happy to answer your questions. Thank you. Subscribe to boost the algorithm to support the website, to support the channel. Oh, thank you.